Welcome back. This video is about creating an email campaign. So log into your dashboard. So there's two ways to create a campaign. You can either click this icon over here which says create a campaign, or you can click on the drop down menu which says email campaigns and then create an email campaign. So let's click it and get to the next page. So this is for your reference, so just call it anything. We're going to call it Campaign A 2017. What happens is that the platform defaults to HTML and text, but you can drop it down. What that means is that this is a graphic mailer. The HTML version is a graphic mailer, and the text version is obviously just text without any graphics or pictures. So we've also got about 50 different templates that you can choose for if you choose to make your own mailer. We're going to import a mailer from the link, your version of your mailer, and we'll upload it onto our server, and you'll import it in a few seconds. So the subject line, you need to be finding a very good catchy subject line. So for our niche, what we're doing is we're trying to get customers for emailing. So let's make unlimited money now. Unlimited money now. If you'd like to have fabulous open rates on your email campaign and fabulous click-through rates, I highly recommend that you choose a very, very catchy subject line. And we've got a fabulous book that you can read, or just a short information. Just wait for it to load, and then it just tells you increase your email open rates by improving your subject line. This is going to give you awesome tips on how to choose the correct subject line. There's also fabulous information on Google. Just Google some top 10 subject lines that make money, or top 10 subject lines that provoke people to open emails. And you would click on upload a file from my computer, import a file from a website, and that's exactly what you're going to do. Is you're going to import a file from a website, and you're going to enter the URL over there. Now, where do you find this URL? This URL you would have gotten from the email that we've sent to you. So it's over here, flyer URL HTML. That's the link. So just copy the link and then just paste the link in there, and then you can say import, and what will happen is that the flyer will render perfectly in the HTML editor, the WYSIWYG editor. Now, you also want to be importing a text version of the mailer. So right at the bottom of the mailer, it says here, get text content from editor, which means that it's going to pull the information from the above graphic WYSIWYG editor. So there it is. Sometimes it doesn't render perfectly, so what you would need to do is you can just edit it to make it look perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll pause the video and then carry on when I've edited it. Just have a look at the text version, because sometimes what happens is that the graphic information pulled down into the text version doesn't always come out perfectly, so there could be some syntax errors. So just make sure that you eliminate any syntax errors. Please check your grammar and your spelling so that your mailer looks absolutely professional before you send it. So we've now edited the text version, neatened it up where it looks perfect. This line over here is basically the preview window of Outlook and most email browsers without having to open the mail. So this is what you will see in its preview form in the email client. So best not to go into the right-hand window. It just allows the person that's reading the mail to browse through the mailer without having to open the email and view it and read it properly. So before you send your mailer out, please click on check your email campaign for spam words, and make sure that your email is compliant and has a spam score of preferably nothing, 0.0. But I mean, Kik isn't really going to kick out this mailer and put it into the spam box. I mean, if you use words like money and casino or online gambling or free or any of those types of words, you will be getting a very high spam score. It's absolutely imperative to have a text version of your mailer, because a lot of corporates don't allow HTML mailers to be delivered to their servers. So instead of your mail not being delivered at all, at least have a text version, and the text version will then get through the spam filters at the corporates or through the ISPs. Great, so now that you've checked your spam score is very low, you can now go and click on this icon over here, view your email in different email programs to make sure that your email is rendering perfectly in the different email platforms. So it actually will tell you exactly what the errors are. So what happens with most of the free platforms is they remove any HTML from your mailer and send it as a text mailer. So all the links in your mailer will be removed, but it doesn't mean that the person can't click through to your website, so there's nothing really to worry about. So let's go back to the email platform. What you need to do is you can send yourself a test mailer, which we'll do now, and then show you what it looks like in the email platform. It shows that the email has been sent, and I'll wait for it to arrive, and there it is. It's already arrived in my inbox. So let's go and have a look at it. So as you can see, the test mailer arrived perfectly in my inbox and is rendering perfectly, which I'm very happy about. Now, one thing I need to stress to you is that when you send a preview mailer, please make sure that you use the reply to email address that we have given you, which is very, very important. So obviously that you can get in the mailer that we've sent to you. So what you would do is you would use this email address to send the preview to, which is very, very important. So what we can do now is we can save and exit, or you can save and keep editing if you'd like to change and add things to your flyer. After you've hit the save button, you'll come back to your campaigns over here. This is where all your campaigns are stored. As you can see, it says campaign A 2017, make unlimited money now, which we've just created. And it says it's never been sent. And here you can view it again, you can send it, you can edit it, you can copy it, and you can delete it. So there's lots of different functions. Also look for the errors over here. It also says that no unsubscribe link was found in your HTML version of the email. And an unsubscribe link is mandatory. We're going to show you that in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any issues importing your mailer, please click on the live chat link on our website and speak to one of our administrators.